This is the Board Game Quiz Show, the couples edition by Going Analog. Welcome to episode 2 of season 3. I am your quizmaster, Shu, and today we have Lizzie and Derek Funkhauser from Board Game Spotlight. This is a very welcoming and very friendly community, board game community that you can find on Facebook. And then two of the people running the show, they're with us today. Welcome to the quiz show, Lizzie and Derek.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about this.
Cool. You should be a little bit nervous too, because we have high expectations for you to score well.
Definitely, yes.
And Lizzie, we should actually say to you, welcome back, because you were on season 1, episode 2, but now you're back with Derek in tow. Is this a good or bad thing?
Oh, he's gonna drag me down.
Yeah,
for sure.
No, this is I have severely handicapped her, so she's got a lot of work ahead of her.
I'm carrying the team here for
All
sure.
right.
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay. So in your own words, tell us what you're known for, what you're up to these days.
Well, we're known for the Board Game Spotlight. We do live streams and video reviews, and we just share our love for board gaming very enthusiastically, and we keep it as positive as possible. We want to be a spotlight in the darkness of just welcoming gaming.
I also work for Skybound Tabletop as a designer and a developer. And then at night, I wish I was Batman, but I'm doing Spotlight stuff with Lizzie. And we have a great time. Like what Lizzie said, we really want to create, and what we strive to do is create a welcoming, inclusive space for everybody, to show everybody that you can be positive, and it makes a difference.
Yeah, you are no BS and no tolerance when it comes to that toxicity stuff. So again, it's a very welcoming, awesome group. So look for it on Facebook. So as we said, Board Game Spotlight. So your round 1 of the quiz show will be about games that have been in the spotlight for one reason or another, right? So round 1's called In the Spotlight. There are 5 multiple choice questions that you two can consult on. You get 1 point for each one you get correct. Are you two ready?
Yes.
Let's do it.
So viewers at home, you can follow along. Just feel free to pause if you want to play. So let's go to question number 1. What 2002 Spiel des Jahres nominee is famous for its role/action selection gameplay, but has been under scrutiny for gameplay involving shipping quote unquote colonists to work on the plantations? Is it A, Tzolk'in, the Mayan calendar, B, Glenmore, C, Goa, or D, Puerto Rico?
D.
It's D, Puerto Rico.
All right. Good job. You are correct. That is Puerto Rico.
Whew.
All right. Great job there. Question number 2. What 2-player game was originally passed over by several publishers but became a huge hit, spawning spin-offs such as Rivals, To Go, Roll and Write, and the board game? Is it A, Lost Cities, B, Hive, C, Patchwork, or D, Blue Moon?
It's A.
It's got to be either A or
Hold on.
C. I know there's a
Hive,
roll and
To
write for
Go.
Patchwork.
I've never seen a Hive roll
Yeah.
and write. And Patchwork has a million different versions, but I've never seen like a roll and write for Patchwork.
I'm honestly not
either.
even familiar with Blue Moon. I don't know what that is.
I know what Blue Moon is.
Okay.
We're going to go with A.
A.
Lost Cities.
All right, great job. So actually, it's funny because I was talking to our editor about it. I'm like, he suggested Patchwork. Patchwork does actually have a roll and write, and there's
Wow.
something and write. So I didn't even
Yeah, I
know
knew it
that
had a
either.
roll and write.
Did you?
So, yeah.
Well, then, okay.
I think it's relatively new though. That's the only one, because I was like, oh, I don't know
Okay.
about the other ones. And I'm like, I know it does have that for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I didn't even know that, so I totally missed out on that. But you are correct. The answer is Lost Cities. Let's go to question number 3. What new category appeared on Board Game Geek's 2020 Golden Geek Awards? Now, Board Game Geek, in case you're not familiar, is like a super huge popular website that contains everything you need to know about anything board games, huge database.
Yeah.
But they did introduce a new award category for 2020. Is it A, Best Solo Game, B, Best Zoomable Game, C, Best Print and Play Game, or D, Best Socially Distanced Game?
Oh, this
Probably
is
something
tough.
that is gonna be like reusable, like socially distanced. Hopefully that won't last forever. You know, like it's gonna be something that's.
Yeah, I think it's either solo or print and play.
Yeah, that's what I was
that's what I'm
thinking.
between. I'm between
But
those two.
would they not have had solo before? I feel like solo's been around for a while, or maybe just because of the pandemic, they finally realized, oh, a lot of people play solo.
Man, I don't. This is
That's
a really good
that's
question.
a good one.
It's a good one.
I don't know.
I like this question a lot.
I
it
think I'm gonna go with. So I think we should go with C
I was gonna
because
say go with A, because they are kind of behind the times.
Oh, you want to go solo?
like their whole
Well,
setup. Everyone talks
yeah,
about how it's like so like
sometimes they are.
90s looking.
Yeah.
So maybe they
They
just
did get a
took that
facelift.
long.
Hey, they got a facelift.
They
They
did,
got a
but it
facelift.
was a big
So
deal.
the reason why I almost would think best print and play would be that fits into the whole like socially zoomable thing, like socially distancing, and also like I don't know.
All right, I need an answer from you two.
Okay.
I say A. You say C. Are you gonna go A?
Should we? I'll go A.
We're
We're
go
gonna say
solo.
A, best solo game.
All right. Well, at least you two won't get mad at each other because you're
It was
totally
Zoomable
wrong.
Game.
Yep, the new category was
Wow.
best zoomable game, which is surprising. It doesn't sound right? It's like
That
Yeah.
is
a
interesting.
specific platform zoom, and the winner
Okay.
was Forgotten Waters by Plaid Hat Games. So
That's
that
really
was
cool.
Okay,
That's a
sorry.
neat category though.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that because there's a lot of zoomable games like Werewolf and a lot of like
Codenames.
Rolling Realms, Codenames. That's neat.
Mhm.
Okay.
I like it.
Definitely. All right, question number 4. What award-winning game saw a second edition that changed the quote-unquote trade with Indians action with a far less controversial quote-unquote collect bounty for outlaws action? Is it A, Tiny Epic Western, B, A Few Acres of Snow, C, Great Western Trail, or D, Western Legends?
Do you know this? I got
No.
it. It's C.
Okay, I was gonna say like it's not Western Legends because
No.
that's the only one I've played, and I know
It's
that's
Great
not
Western
in
Trail.
there.
As far as I know, Great Western Trail is the only one of these that has a like actual second edition, like a new printing. So
We're gonna go with
C.
Great Western Trail.
All right, you are correct. It is C, Great Western Trail. All
That's
right.
a good change.
Yeah, it is a good shape. Yeah, you're not removing. It's a weird one, right? You're removing
Right.
TPs, and it's just like you felt. Now I can play that game guilt free. All right. So, question number 5: what game franchise is actor Henry Cavill a huge fan of, even having gone on record as saying he'd like to star in a live-action adaptation? Is it A, Descent, B, Arkham Horror, C, Warhammer, or D, Catan?
Warhammer, right?
It's Warhammer
He's a big
because
Warhammer
we
player.
are on TikTok and we follow him on TikTok
You
and
follow
also
him? He's on TikTok?
well, like I've seen his videos on TikTok. I've
Oh.
also seen like Jimmy Kimmel on
I
TikTok.
think I just get his
And
first draft
we're on-
stuff.
We're also watching The Witcher right now.
We are.
So I'm definitely on the Henry Cavill train right now, and it's definitely Warhammer.
You have a lot of Henry Cavill on the mind, and you are correct. It is C, Warhammer. Great job. All right. So, first round went really well for you two. You got 4 out of 5. So, good
Okay.
job. So, let's move on to round
Okay.
2. Derek, as you mentioned, you've done some game design work for Skybound Games and other places, and you've published a game called Mechanisms. It's a pretty meta idea where you try to get other players to guess what board game mechanics you're acting out. It only makes sense then for us to quiz you two on your game mechanics.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
It should be easy, I think. But round 2 is our picture round, and I'm calling it Mecha Quizilla. And it's because I couldn't think of a better pun that
like
used
that name.
mech in
That's
some
great.
ways. So yeah, Mecha Quizilla. I'm going to show you 3 games at a time, and you have to identify the one common mechanic all 3 games share. Okay,
Mm.
you can earn up to 5 more points here. And remember, if you're watching at home, just feel free to pause to play along. Okay, ready? All right. Number 1. Name the common mechanic that ties these 3 games together.
I know
Yep.
it. Do you want me to say it?
You have El Grande, Small World, and Tapestry.
This isn't timed, right? But kind of timed, but like
It's like if you take
Don't
too
take an
long,
hour.
I'm gonna push
area
you.
control.
Area
Okay,
control.
yeah.
Yeah, good job. It is an area control. Now I'm gonna take one of these 3 games, Tapestry, and then link it to another 2 games.
Ooh.
What's the common mechanic linking these 3 games? Tapestry, Stone Age, and King of Tokyo.
I think it's dice. I think it's dice rolling.
Okay.
Dice rolling.
Dice rolling. You are correct. It is
Nice.
dice rolling.
Good
Oh,
job.
man, that-
You're
I'm making me-
deceiving me right now.
Too easy. Too easy. Okay.
Well, Tapestry basically has everything thrown into
Right?
it, so it's not the greatest. Like,
Yeah, I threw a
Third one,
few of
yeah.
those in there to
Oh.
make it a little bit tricky.
Is this push your luck?
All right. Well, it's like King of Tokyo, 10
Sorry.
or Quacks. Question number 3. What is the
There you
common
go. You
mechanic?
nailed it though. Yeah.
I did that?
I think push your
I
luck.
think it's
Yeah.
push your luck.
All right.
Sorry if anyone playing at home. I totally ruined that round.
Oh my
You're like,
Because
I
goodness.
know.
why did I do one?
If you haven't played 10, go play it. It's great.
Yeah, so you're correct. It's all push your luck. That's the common theme there. So let's take Quacks of Quedlinburg and then put it in question number 4. What is the common
Hold on.
mechanic that tie these 3 games together?
I do know this one.
Bag building.
Yeah.
Bag building, you are correct. They all involve building up your bag of tokens or tools or cubes of some sort.
I have Hyperbrea. We should play it.
Yeah, I've never played it.
It's sitting on
But I'm like, Orleans
sitting
and
on the
Quacks.
shelf.
Like, obviously, what else could it be?
Yeah, all right. So now let's move on to question number 5. We have Orleans again, and then Dune Imperium and Lords of Waterdeep. What is the common mechanic tying these 3 together?
I think it's worker placement, but hold on. So Lords of Waterdeep doesn't have deck building.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't have bag building.
Mm-mm. So Orleans and Waterdeep both have worker placement. I have not played in Dune Imperium, so
Dune is a
yeah.
worker placement, yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Orleans is kind of a pseudo worker placement, but you're using your tokens as workers, kind of.
Well,
like,
yeah, but I mean, it's
okay,
still
we'll go with that. Okay,
we're gonna go worker placement.
All right, I made this too easy, way too easy. You're correct. It is
He
worker.
did make a game mechanism.
I did.
He did a
It is
lot of
super
research
meta.
on that.
If you're looking for a really, really meta game, you need to try mechanisms because it's out there. Yeah.
Cool. Well, right now
Meta.
you are pacing at 9 out of 10, which is incredible.
Nice.
Really, really good job. All right. So I did make that really easy, but let's see how you two do in round 3, which is called tag team time. So
This is where the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
yeah. All right. So this is the speed round. You two are going to identify as many games as you can to earn up to 10 more points. But the catch is one of you is the clue giver and the other one is going to be the guesser. The guesser has to turn to the side and not look at the screen. And the clue giver is going to give clues to try to get the other person to identify that game. Now, you can't say anything you can't include the game's publisher, anything in the game title itself, and you can't do anything that refers to the spelling or the number of words or sounds like, anything along those lines, right? So just imagine we're playing like Taboo or Heads Up. So it's a game like that. Mm-hmm. Now, passing is allowed, but you're not going to be able to go back to finish any ones you didn't complete. And after 5 games, I'm going to yell out switch, and then you two will switch roles. And then the other person, you'll flip between clue giver and guesser. All right, so who wants to give clues first and who wants to guess first?
I'll give clues first.
All right.
If you're okay
No,
with
I'm
that.
totally okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Lizzie's going to give clues first. Derek, we're going to have you turn 90 degrees to the side. Just make sure you're not looking at the screen. We trust you, but we don't want the internet to accuse you of cheating, okay? So we're going to put 90 seconds on the clock, and the timer's going to start as soon as the first image appears. Yeah. You ready, Lizzie?
I'm ready.
All right. Go.
It's got a train on the cover. The title has something to do with a gun and like
Cold Express.
Yep.
Got it.
From New Zealand, it's the Vikings in the ships.
Raiders of the North Sea.
Yep.
Correct.
Oh, we played this. Oh, we can't say that. It's like a better kind of Splendor, or it's got like the little balls that come out of the thing in the center, and you're building.
Gizmos.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, plants. You're potting them in herb.
Herbaceous.
Did I say that?
Oh, no, I'm going to tell you. Next one.
It's a bunch of people. It's like a party game, and you split into there's
2 rims and a boo.
Yep.
Oh my God. Switch.
Okay, so this is about things that fly, birds. It's by
Wasteland.
yeah, okay.
Correct.
Classic game from like really where you have pawns that move around thing, and if you do something wrong, you would tell them.
Sorry.
Correct.
Okay, we used to play this at Fort Room with our friends. You would make a fist. There's also a foam one of these, and you would take each other's. Okay, you put this in your wallet.
Money.
Okay, and then you have this foam thing.
Finger. It's hand.
Okay, so put those 2 together, like.
Money.
Okay,
So wait, no more clues. You're out of time,
Okay.
but Lizzie can make her last guess.
Oh.
Don't look.
Don't look.
I didn't see it. I remember playing this. I can like see the cover.
All right, 2 more seconds.
Come on, just throw something out
No,
there.
I'm money.
All right.
All right.
I'm stuck on money hand.
Cash and guns. Sorry, you did
yes.
not get that one correct. All right, well, you did pretty good overall. You went into it really strong. You lost a few points here, but Overall, you're at a 15 out of 20. That is
bad.
excellent. That's an excellent score. So if we took a scale of all the different lights and, spotlight themed, right? All the different lights in the world, I would give you a bat signal out of all the lights. So
Okay. I'll
pretty
take that.
good.
I'll take
Yeah.
that. That's not bad.
the next one below would have been a sparkler. So bat signal is way cooler than a sparkler.
Yeah,
So,
probably.
All right. Well, thank you too for joining us today, Lizzie and Derek. Remind people where we can find you.
You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on YouTube,
All the socials.
Twitter. Derek and I are both on TikTok individually. We don't have like a spotlight channel,
Yeah.
but we're
But
both on there.
our handles are at BG Spotlight, and you can find us also on YouTube and things. So just like Board Game Spotlight or at BG Spotlight.
All right. Look for them. And thank you too again. That is the Board Game Quiz Show by Going Analog. And now you can stop watching and go play a game. Bye.